get back into it. Alright. We haven't done a single thing. We have to fight the Harrier still. So that's up right now. Trying to burn me. Get away. That hit?
Take this.
Come off of it. No. Ugh.
Right, come in.
You're gonna take care of it, Snake?
Right.
What, the funeral arrangements? I'm dead.
Use this.
There we go. That was a good catch. Yeah, you better run. There we go. There we go. Oh, that's the wrong ship. That's the wrong one. shit. That hurt.
I'll let you go out in style.
Back up. Oh. Tyler 091, we're playing on normal difficulty. And it's a new game.
Is that the best you can do?
Not the best you can do. Beep, beep, boop, doop, doop.
I'll let you go out in style. What the?
Ooh. Alright. Where you at?
Take this.
I hate when he does the rockets.
I'll take care of it. What the?
There we go. There we go. We almost got him. I think probably one more hit. Sitting here trying to spam the button. There we go. There we go.
There's something coming up.
That's Metal Gear! It's already active!
got my eye! Fab! Go! Ha!
Hey, what's that?
It's running on water. Right. You all right?
Yeah. How about you guys?
Barely managed, but we're all right.
The chopper?
We need some time for repairs.
Oh,
The president's all yours.
okay. Can I ask you something?
What?
Are you the Snake? They said you were dead.
No, not me. There are still too many things I need to do.
Snake, you're a legend, and that's why I need to ask you this.
Legend. A legend is nothing but fiction. Someone tells it, someone else remembers. Everybody passes it on.
I'm here because I was assigned to this mission, not because I want to. If I could, I'd be out of here in a second. How could you come back to all this? Why keep fighting?
There's something my best friend said to me once.
What?
We're not tools of the government or anyone else. Fighting was the only thing I was good at, but at least I always fought for what I believed in.
What about the DNA results from that body?
That was Liquid's body. He and Snake are identical on the genetic level.
Liquid?
A deception, for our own protection. We stole his frozen body from some organization. Kind of a hassle, though.
That's all there is to it.
Are you two really an NGO?
Insofar as we're a non-profit organization of civilians advocating a cause, yes. The cause happens to be the eradication of Metal Gear.
We work on our own, but it's a cause worth fighting for.
Why would you stick your neck out for something this risky?
That's the way I used to look at it 4 years ago. I was holed up in the middle of nowhere in Alaska, drinking too much.
We have a responsibility to the coming generations, to the world,
What responsibility?
to keep track of the mistakes we've made as a species.
We need to remember, to spread the word, to fight for change, and that's what keeps me alive.
You think you can change the future?
Nah, not as arrogant as that.
What you do isn't grassroots activism. It's more like terrorism.
I admit that.
But our group, Philanthropy, received some information. A new Metal Gear prototype was being developed here, and terrorists were planning to raid the facility. The information came from a very reliable source.
So you're here to...
We're here to stop all that. But I also have a personal motive.
Looks like the terrorists have his sister in the big shell. We're here on our own, not under anyone's orders. We have our own battles. Otacon's here for someone. I'm not.
This is a military mission.
Jack, are you all right?
Just barely.
You almost gave me a heart attack.
Sorry, it wasn't intentional.
I know that, and I know I need to stay stronger.
Say a prayer for me, Rose, so I can come back.
You will make it back. I'm with you all the way, remember.
That means a lot to me, you know.
I'm going to save the data, okay, Jack?
Yeah, save that data. David! Put it in the David. What's up, Nickish?
Colonel, Metal Gear's already gone active.
It's not too late. You can still prevent a nuclear strike by securing the president and preventing password confirmation from taking place. Get to the president. He's in the core section of Shell 2.
I'm checking the satellite images. Looks like you can get to the core from the other side of Strut L.
The core hasn't gone under yet from what we can tell. Follow the railings down, then jump onto the pipes.
The only viable strut in the outer perimeter is the L. That attack just now doesn't make any sense. It's like they have no more use for this place.
Lost. Colonel, you were monitoring the codec calls. That man was the real Snake all along.
Maybe.
Maybe?
Don't let your guard down with him.
Why do you say that?
Because they were never a part of the simulation. They're an unknown factor.
You can take your simulation and... We're out here, we bleed, we die.
Calm down.
I suggest that you do, Raiden. Even if that is Snake, that has no bearing on your mission.
Colonel, you and Snake used to be on the same side. I don't understand. I read about you and Snake in the Darkness of Shadow Moses.
I don't give a damn what that piece of trash said. Do you get me?
What? Oop, 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 oop. Do a couple pull-ups here. Yeah. And these controls. Gotta be careful of the bird shit. Because you'll slip and fall and die. I want all that stuff over there. I wonder if the coolant will put it out. Nope.
This is not a pretty sight. Hurry up and check the situation.
Something is off with the stream? Or are you talking about like with the game? Like with the story, something is off. Don't I have to... I have to do that. Oh, fuck. No! Ah!
What the hell happened? Raiden! Raiden!
What the hell happened? Shit!
Raiden, come in. Raiden! Raiden!
Alright, we need to get that a little bit quicker. what that beeping was. Shit, come on!
No, this isn't happening. Jack, you have to answer me. Jack! Jack!
Never answered me, Nickish, when you said something's off. Are you talking about something with the stream? Are you talking about the story of Metal Gear? Fuck, shit! This just fell off the other side.
Right.
I'm gonna get that ration. I'm gonna get it.
Right.
I'm gonna get it. And not fall off. How? Oh, yeah. Yeah, something's up. Well, the Colonel's always sketchy. He's always hiding information from Snake. I don't know if I can make that jump. I don't think I can, right? But there's items over there, and there's got to be a way to get to it. And you don't come in from that way, I know that. But it wasn't letting me hop up from there. I have played this game before. I've actually played all the Metal Gears very many times. But this particular version, the HD Legacy version, I've not played on my PlayStation 3 yet. So we're actually getting achievements and trophies rather for the first time. Yeah, I have played this quite a bit. See, it doesn't let me... And that is... whatever that is. That's an item over there. Alright. What is that item? An AK suppressor. I gotta have that. Think you could do a flip to it? We'll see.
Oh, God,
I just
no.
don't trust my jump to make it that far. I guess we could throw a few deaths at it and see if we can do it. And I haven't played this probably since... no, definitely since the release of Metal Gear Solid 4. I replayed the entire series again when Metal Gear Solid 4 was coming out. Oh, I guess you can do that. Holy shit. That doesn't look like that's possible. Okay. Alright, so we gotta get the ration off the staircase first. And then we go and make that jump.
No! Jack, please answer me!
And then we can
Jack!
go out on the pipe and get that ration, and then we can continue the level. Yeah, no. Fire hot. And then insanity. Pure insanity. Oops. Beep, 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 beep. AK suppressor. Woo! In there like swimwear, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Put a suppressor on this bad boy. Now we look the part. Now we look like one of their boys. Alright. Alright, these guys, these jokers don't show up until you drop down here.
This is not a pretty sight.
Neither is your face, Ober.
Check the situation.
Hey, good. Scooch and scooch all the way over. Okay, climbs the ladder. Or in Strut L perimeter. Bum 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 bum. Got between a rock and a hard place on that one, so
No, this
hang
isn't
off the
happening.
railing.
Jack, you have to answer me. Jack! Jack!
Alright. Fuck! Piece of shit! Get up. It just spawns out of thin air and is like, hey, hey,
Right.
hey,
What's
I'm gonna
wrong?
kill you.
Raiden! Raiden!
Fine. Be that way. Bum, bum, bum. Still getting the crackle on louder noises. If I try and troubleshoot it right now, it's gonna crash again. But it's not doing it with my microphone anymore, which is weird. I don't know what else to do. I'm getting really tired of these technical problems, too.
Oh, I'm going to go in my pants. Nobody's looking, right?
Forgot about this. Can't you shoot him? Jeez, dude. What blows my mind about that sound issue is we weren't having it with the game up until today. Need it, apparently. All right. So. Thought I'd at least be able to go back and farm some items. L2 core.
Olga, Snake, he's here. In Shell 1.
My father had some unfinished business with him.
Olga, calm yourself. Feelings.
Then screw your plan. I've been waiting for this day for 2 years, and I will send him to the bottom of the ocean, right next to my old man.
The launch comes first.
Damn it. Where's Ocelot?
Not here.
I don't trust him.
Don't talk that way about one of your own.
He's not one of my own. He left my father to die, remember?
Olga, we'll talk later. We need to get started on the final checks for the unit.
All right. I'm headed back there.
The upper connecting bridge to Shell 1 is down.
What about the chopper?
The cam-off is out of action. Take the oil fence from strut L.
I'll tell my men to start pulling out.
Not yet. Their retrieval comes last. The intruder's still at large.
Snake.
What about the other man?
He's got luck on his side, certainly.
He survived that explosion. Listen, Olga, the code confirmation is in 1 hour. Keep the president alive until then.
I know. No one gets in here. Turn the currents on.
Of course. High voltage currents on.
The door stays shut unless the president manages to take out that circuit panel from inside the room. And it's no job for bare hands.
All right. Come back immediately.
One more thing.
What?
We leave for Russia when this business is done. I want half the money for that.
Of course. That was part of the agreement.
We start living for ourselves after this. If there's anyone who wants to stay here, I want you to take good care of them.
Gladly. Gerlukovich soldiers are the cream of the crop.
It's time they went free.
What happened to rebuilding Mother Russia?
The old man is dead. The world is a different place now.
It's your life.
Just as a reminder, I'm going to say this again, one last time. Don't try anything on us.
The feeling is mutual.
I'm in front of the room where they're keeping the president.
Everything all right?
No sign of flooding, but I can't get close to the door. The floor is electrified.
Don't test it. You'll be bacon.
Any suggestions?
Remember the Shadow Moses VR training?
Take out the circuit panel?
Right.
But there's no way into the room.
Try ventilation ducts.
Yeah, I think I see one.
Look for a remote control missile launcher. You can guide it through the duct into the room.
Then target the circuit panel. Got it.
Right, but make sure you don't hit the president.
The president is wired with nanomachines. If we know the frequency, I can raise him.
We've tried that repeatedly, but there's no response. It looks like the walls have a built-in radio shield.
So that's why Ames lost contact with him.
If you need to confirm his position, you can log into the node.
Understood.
Locate a remote control missile launcher first.
Okay. Now we need to keep our eye peeled, see if we can find one of those computer terminals early on. We can see our way around this room. Ida first. SOCOM bullets. Nine rounds. Still 5 out of 5 rations. Staff grenade. Taken out. Okay. In 4 rounds and the computer. Pull up on M4. Alright, we're gonna have to try a different floor. Floor 1. Oh no, we go to B1. See if we can find the Nikita down there.
Colonel, B1 is completely flooded from what I can see.
You'll have to swim through.
I'm fine with swimming.
Stroke the water and move forward by pushing the punch button. Push it in rapid succession to swim faster. Change your heading with the left stick. Up will take you up, down takes you lower, left and right to face those directions. The O2 gauge will appear under your life gauge while you're underwater. The gauge corresponds to the amount of air you can hold from a single deep breath. Once the O2 gauge falls to 0, the life gauge will start to drop. You need to be aware of that.
That's right, these are like little air bubbles. Controls are flipped from what I'm expecting them to be. Fucking hard. It's Raven. Aw, shit, I'm dead.
When you're on the surface, you can swim in corresponding directions using...
Alright, let's go back in there. Holy shit. Here's my bandage. Oh, the controls are completely reversed in what I want to do. It's driving me nuts. Alright. There we go, this door opens. Stillman. Alright, we just got the tranquilizing sniper rifle now. Boomski. Level 4 door, nah. What's up, Long John? There we go. How goes the Snakeathon? It's going good. It's going good. Did I shave? No. No. A few weeks ago, I trimmed up my beard. And I always shave cheeks, but my beard? No. Swim like a mermaid. See what's trending? No. Check. Been a while, Reichland. I missed you, bud. I haven't seen you for a little bit. I saw what was oh my god, no. I saw what was like related to where I live. Our old stuff here. Dean, what is Slack? Something. Is it Overwatch League's trending? Which is dope. I threw it on my schedule too. Like, we're not gonna be live during my my boy's game. Be watching. Yeah, dude, like, I don't know, man. this whole sexual assault in Hollywood thing, like, I'm tired of it being a press thing. Like, and I'm not allowed to feel this way, because if I do, then I'm condoning that activity, and I'm totally not. But, like, I just want the media to stop taking it as an easy win for, ratings. You know what I mean? Like, it's just... People are coming out and they're speaking up. Good. They need to. People need to not be afraid to be able to, like, hold people accountable for their actions. But it's like speak up, organize, go to the police, get the legal system going, maybe a report on it. But leave it at that. You know, when it comes to Stan Lee, I'm not gonna be surprised. I won't be surprised. But I don't think it's gonna be as bad as some of the other ones. He's an old dude. He's probably just a creepy old dude who hit on people and how do you make it go up and down? No. Maybe I just need to be standing up? Yeah, that's what
What are you doing?
killing the president. Now I'm gonna go meet with... Yeah, I'm the same way, Franklin. I always wonder how many of them are just full of shit, you know? There's so many people who stand to gain by just saying... There's so many people that probably had, like, chance interactions with these famous people and stand to gain so much by saying they're one of the victims, and that really pisses me off, because real victims aren't getting legitimized because of that shit.
President Johnson,
So you're finally here.
you've been expecting me?
Your equipment, that skull suit, isn't exactly standard military issue.
Are you all right, sir?
Is this some kind of sick joke? I thought you came to kill me.
What?
I'm prepared to face the consequences of my betrayal.
What are you... What the...
You're a man? Well, who are you?
Foxhound, sir.
Foxhound? I see. Now things are starting to make a little sense. Switch over to nano communication so nobody can listen in.
Yes, sir. Do you read me, sir?
Yes.
Mr. President, it's my understanding that the terrorists have managed to input the code sequence necessary for launching a nuclear strike.
That's correct. I punched the sequence in myself.
You're working for them?
If you asked me 2 hours ago, my answer would have been yes. Right now, they're keeping me alive until my vital signs are reconfirmed.
They betrayed you?
I wouldn't quite put it that way. I wanted power. They sought destruction.
But why stoop to terrorism?
I wanted absolute power.
But you're the president. You have power.
No, I'm just a figurehead.
What?
I don't have any control. The real power is in the Patriots' hands.
The Patriots?
The truth behind this country. I'm not surprised you've never heard of them. Very few are aware of their existence, even among those with code word clearance.
Huh?
Politics, the military, the economy. They control it all. They even choose who becomes president. Putting it simply, the Patriots rule this country.
No.
Hard to believe, isn't it? But it's the truth. The space defense, income tax reduction, and national missile defense programs. Every policy that's been credited to me was actually done according to their instructions.
Space defense was initiated by Congress.
That's what the Patriots want the country to believe. It's all a show. Democracy is just a filler for textbooks. Think about it. Do you actually believe that public opinion influences the government?
No.
This country is shaped and controlled as the Patriots see fit. The people are shown what they want to believe. What you call government is actually a well-staged production aimed at satisfying the public.
Huh?
Don't look at me like that. I'm legally sane, you know.
It's not your sanity that worries me.
The Patriots. Even I don't know who the actual members are. Are they financial, political, or military leaders? No one knows who the Patriots really are. Even my instructions come from a cutout. All I've been told is that every key decision is made by a group of 12 men, known as the Wise Men's Committee.
Your office? The White House?
Merely puppets, pawns in a game. By pledging my loyalty, an insignificant son of a senator was awarded the presidency. Of course, that wasn't the only price I had to pay.
What do you mean?
Even if a pawn becomes a queen, it is still just a playing piece. I wanted to leave my own mark in history, but my ambitions were... You'll understand someday. I wished to be a member of the Patriots. I wanted to wield the power of a king instead of being an expendable pawn.
And that justifies acts of terrorism?
Yes. I'd intended to use the new Metal Gear as a bargaining chip.
Bargaining chip?
But I underestimated Solidus. He actually wants to challenge the Patriots, even if it means the destruction of the world.
What are you saying?
Whether you believe it or not, the balance of power rests in the hands of the Patriots. They regulate the country's various interests through controlled presentation, staging a drama that is palatable to the general masses. Can you imagine what would happen if they ceased to function? Picture a massive political vacuum, a space that every powermonger will try to fill for their own greedy ends. I'm talking about an unregulated power struggle, panic, civil war, chaos. Like it or not, the Patriots is an organization that must continue to exist.
So you changed your mind because you wanted to avoid global chaos.
Exactly. When I told Solidus that I wished to prevent disaster, he replied that pawns can never become players.
And who is this Solidus?
My predecessor, George Sears. That was the name the public came to know him by. I knew him by his code name, Solidus Snake. He was the third Snake, preceded by Solid and Liquid, a survivor of the Les Enfants Terribles project. Neither solid nor liquid, he was a well-balanced masterpiece that the Patriots saw fit to entrust with the presidency. However, he fell out of grace with the organization 4 years ago. When acting on his own, he started an incident.
4 years ago. Shadow Moses.
That's right. At the time, the DARPA chief, Donald Anderson, together with certain influential parties, initiated the development of Metal Gear Rex and an advanced nuclear warhead. However, this did not fall in line with the Patriots' plans. What's more, Solidus decided on his own to send his most trusted man, Ocelot, to provoke Liquid Snake, bringing about the said incident. As a result, he succeeded in obtaining Rex and the data on the warhead. But in doing so, he ended up revealing the existence of both Rex and the Genome Army, a blunder that earned him the wrath of the Patriots. Shortly thereafter, Solidus was removed from the presidential office.
I thought he resigned.
That's the story given to the general public. Following his resignation, the Patriots selected me, their new pawn for the presidency.
But that would mean that the presidential race was...
That was quite a show, wasn't it? It was a well-scripted drama staged by the Patriots for the benefit of the public. Even the Democrats and Republicans were dancing to the Patriots' tune. Everything went according to plan, but for one exception. Following his resignation, Solidus' health was scheduled to fail him, bringing about his untimely death.
Capped?
Correct. But before the Patriots could execute their plot, Solidus went underground with the help of Ocelot. As he avoided pursuit, Solidus gained control of Dead Cell, winning over Colonel Golukovich's outfit. From there, he bided his time, knowing that his opportunity would soon arrive.
What opportunity?
The completion of the new Metal Gear project, an opportunity that would even his odds against the Patriots. By stealing the Patriots' most valued project, he would be able to place them in a very uncomfortable position. It's the only chance he has for survival. Once he has the new Metal Gear, he'll declare war against the Patriots. Needless to say, he must be stopped.
Metal Gear is already operational.
No, not yet. What you saw was Metal Gear Ray, hijacked 2 years ago from the Marines by Ocelot. That was not the new Metal Gear.
Then where's the new Metal Gear?
Right here.
What?
You're standing in it. To be more precise, this entire Big Shell facility is the new Metal Gear.
What'd you say?
No, I'm quite serious. The upper structure that you've seen is camouflage, designed to represent an offshore cleanup facility. The main structure extends from the foundation all the way down to the ocean floor. The connecting elevator is located on the B2 floor of the Shell 1 core. Arsenal Gear. That's the code name for the new Metal Gear.
Arsenal?
That's right. Arsenal. We're talking about an impregnable fortress carrying a load of over a couple of thousand missiles, including nuclear warheads, all protected by a horde of mass-produced Metal Gear Ray units.
Mass-produced?
The Ray unit was originally designed for the Marines to be used as a countermeasure against the Metal Gear variations throughout the world. The Patriots had Ray redesigned to protect the new Arsenal Gear.
So now anti-Metal Gears are guarding a Metal Gear.
Ironic, isn't it? That's not all. Arsenal Gear has full access to the military's tactical network, giving it the ability to exercise absolute control over our nation's armed forces, not to mention our nuclear armament. In short, Arsenal was created to be the core of our country.
What kind of idiotic weapon?
Weapon? No. You're not seeing the full picture. Arsenal Gear is more than just a military tool. It is a means to preserve the world as it is. It will establish a new form of control. The Patriots will use it to keep their place as the country's true rulers. Right now, they feel pressured and threatened.
By what?
They fear an overabundance of digital information. The world will drown in the coming flood of information, and they along with it. The Arsenal plans include a system to digitally manage the flow of information, making it possible to shape the truth for their own purposes. In short, the Arsenal system is the key to their supremacy.
The key?
Yes, the GW system is the Patriots' trump card. Arsenal Gear will be fully operational when GW is successfully integrated. Once operational, it will be a completely new form of power for the Patriots to wield. I had hoped to seize the project from them so that I would be in a strong bargaining position.
Bargain for what?
I'd hoped to trade my way into their ranks, but Solidus preferred rebellion. Outer Heaven, his plan to unleash a nuclear blast over the skies of Wall Street to break the Patriots' control over the business community, is also a key factor in his offensive effort.
Outer Heaven?
Listen, there isn't much time. The football served as the key for activating Arsenal Gear. I've already input the necessary code sequence. It won't be long before GW begins to establish connections with other external systems, and Arsenal Gear becomes fully operational. Stop them before that happens. That is your role.
Role?
You've got to find Emma Emmerich. She's the only one who can stop that thing once it's been activated.
Emma Emmerich?
She's the system programmer for Arsenal Gear. I believe she's somewhere on level B1 in the core of this building.
I thought the levels below us were flooded.
I'm sure they won't let her die just yet, as she's the only remaining programmer for this project. According to Ocelot, she was being held in a locker room located in the northwest part of level B1. Cut transmission and get moving. This is card 4. It'll give you access all the way to Emma's location. Give this to her when you find her.
What is it?
A program for disrupting the control functions between GW and Arsenal Gear. Take Emma to the computer room on level B2, Shell 1 core. She'll know how to load the program into the main system.
A virus?
That's right, modeled after Foxdie, a biological weapon designed to selectively eliminate personnel with a specific genetic code.
But why do you have it?
The Patriots had it engineered as a failsafe, and Ocelot forgot to search me. You've got to hurry. That disk is the only way you're going to stop Arsenal. Well, I've told you everything you need to know. There's only one thing that remains to be done. Now, kill me.
What the?
There's no time to argue. The final check for my vital ID will start any second. If you kill me now, you'll at least prevent the nuclear strike.
Cut it out!
Do it! That's your role! Pull! No! Do it!
That's abusing your right to free speech, Mr. President. Or is it ex-president?
The president! Why did you...
Alas, my finger must have slipped. I'll see you around, carrier boy.
Forget him. He did us a favor. Without free will, there is no difference between submission and rebellion. My only real choice is to put an end to this charade. Let me at least have the freedom to end it myself.
What are you...
Find Emma. Stop Arsenal. This is my last order as your commander-in-chief. I'm counting on you.
Excuse me, Mr. President. Adi. Alright, so we gotta go get Emma.
The president is dead.
I see. I'm sorry to hear that.
Where do we go from here?
Your mission was to rescue the president and eliminate the terrorist threat. However, given the recent turn of events, we will honor the president's last directive. You must put a stop to Arsenal Gear once and for all.
Do you actually think there's any truth to his story about this big shell facility being a front for Arsenal Gear?
I don't have the security clearance necessary to verify the facts. However, he was the president. I'm sure he knew what he was talking about.
Aren't you forgetting that he was part of the terrorist plot?
All the more reason why I believe his information is reliable. We're talking about a man who chose to die rather than risk a nuclear holocaust. Thanks to his sacrifice, the Nuclear Launch Authority has shifted to the vice president, effectively eliminating the terrorist threat.
Colonel, when you put it like that, it almost sounds like I should have assassinated the president to eliminate the threat.
That was not my intention. I was trying to point out that there is certainly some credibility to the words of a man who chose death to protect the innocent.
The Colonel has a point, Jack.
What about the information he gave me on the Patriots?
That's a new one on me. I'll see what I can find out. Raiden, we're running out of time. Find Emma. She's supposed to be located on level B1, in the core of that building you're in, right? You've got to find her before Arsenal becomes fully operational.
Hurry, Jack.
It's up to you to make sure that the President didn't sacrifice his life in vain.
Understood. Raiden out.
I mean, I love my wife and all, but if she was brought along on some secret mission to nag at me every 5 minutes, I'd hate it.
Snake, the President, he's been assassinated.
What?
There was nothing I could do.
What about the nuclear strike code sequence?
He died before his vital ID could be reconfirmed.
Then the enemy's lost their nuclear strike capability.
But that Ocelot guy obviously killed the President on purpose.
Why?
It doesn't make any sense. They had to know that they couldn't launch the nuke if they killed the President.
Maybe there's a way to launch without reconfirming the vital ID.
Or maybe they found a more effective weapon within Arsenal gear.
You knew about Arsenal gear?
Yeah,
Why didn't you tell me about it?
you never asked.
Am I correct in assuming you also know that the Big Shell's a front for the project?
You mean, did I know that the Big Shell, a fully functional environmental cleanup facility, was designed to camouflage Arsenal gear? Yeah, I did. It's exactly what the President and Ames described, a massive cover story. The good news is that it hasn't really done much in terms of cleaning up the environment, so we won't have to worry about any toxic gas being released if we have to blow the house down.
Right. And when did you find out about all of this?
It took a while, but we uncovered the info around the time you took out that mad bomber. There's no doubt that Arsenal gear is being built here. And it was all set up 2 years ago, on that day. All of it.
2 years ago. What really happened here?
I took these photos 2 years ago.
I know these pictures. They were on the news, on several websites. If I remember right, the reporters blamed you for sinking the tanker.
That's right. Otacon, me, we were used.
We'd hoped that by going public with photos of the new Metal Gear, we could persuade the government. At least that was the plan at the time.
I've gone through VR training of the tanker mission before.
Yeah? Well, I doubt it accurately simulates the events of that mission. I'd infiltrated the dummy tanker to obtain proof that a Metal Gear was under development. Shortly after I made it aboard, an armed group led by Colonel Gerlukovich raided the ship and gained control.
Olga and Ocelot were among the raiding party.
Yeah, and him.
Who are you talking about?
A man that was supposed to be dead.
Their target was also Metal Gear Ray. But Ocelot eliminated Colonel Gerlukovich and Marine Commander Scott Dolph, and he hijacked Ray.
So he betrayed them?
I don't know what kind of deal was going down. All I remember is what Ocelot said at the time. Something like, "I'm taking it back."
Ocelot then sank the tanker, along with the soldiers of the Marine Corps.
How did you manage to get out?
Otacon managed to have a small boat ready for me.
That was the easy part. The tough part was not getting dragged down with a sinking tanker. Small miracle when you think about it. It turned out that the whole thing was a setup to lure us. Photos of Snake, taken by the Cypher, were released to the public. In turn, we became the world's most wanted environmental terrorists.
It was definitely a move aimed at putting a stop to our anti-Metal Gear activities.
But why did they choose Snake?
Since the Shadow Moses incident, Snake became sort of a hero. I think the Patriots weren't too happy about that.
You knew about the Patriots?
Well, yes, to a certain degree.
It seems like everyone knows about them except me.
They didn't choose Snake to be a hero.
So they decided to do a smear campaign.
I think the Patriots wanted to make an example of him so everybody would think twice before opposing them.
That's it! They set all this up just to nail you guys.
No, there's more to it than that. The Marines' Metal Gear Ray project, headed by Commander Dolph, was carried out in opposition to the Navy's Arsenal Gear project. To be more precise, the Patriots considered Metal Gear Ray to be a thorn in their side, hence they attacked the dummy tanker and stole Ray. They followed this up with a perfect plan. They immediately sent a fully loaded tanker to the same location and sank it. then set up the facility to camouflage the development of Arsenal gear.
And we fell for it. 2 more puppets in their show.
Colonel Gerlukovich and his daughter Olga?
Both fell victim to Ocelot's plot.
Was Solidus behind all this? He used Ocelot to get hold of Ray, huh?
No, he was underground, keeping a low profile at the time.
Then it must be the Patriots.
If that's the case, what's Ocelot doing alongside Solidus?
Forget it. We're wasting time. We can figure this out later. The nuclear strike's been prevented, but Arsenal still has a massive payload of missiles to deal with.
Right. If the opposition gets control of those missiles...
Raiden, you've got to find Emma.
Wait a second. Isn't Emma Emmerich?
My sister.
What's she doing here?
You got me. She's a computer whiz who specializes in neural AI and ultra-variable volume data analysis using complex logic. How she got involved in weapons development is beyond me.
Whatever her reasons, we need her in order to stop Arsenal.
Raiden, find her.
I'm on my way.
Okay. Whoops. You never played Risk, Reiklin? If you're into tactical games like I am, Risk is amazing. So good. I love Risk. People won't play with me though. It always seems to happen every game of Risk. I use tactics and strategy, but there's a lot of chance involved. And somebody always can hold some choke point with one battalion. And I'll send like 7 armies at that battalion. And they'll get whittled down to nothingness just because whoever's playing that one little battalion chokehold got really, really lucky. Axis and Allies is a lot like Risk. Yeah, but I got a Metal Gear Risk. I got a bunch of different versions of Risk, and I got a Metal Gear one. And it's super cool. Super cool.
Raiden, are you reading me? This is Otacon. What's your situation?
Wet and miserable. This place is flooded. The seawater that's been pumped up is pouring into the building.
I see. Listen, there's something I have to tell you about EE.
Don't worry about her. I'll get her out.
She's afraid of water.
What?
Yeah. When she was 6 years old, she almost drowned with my father in our swimming pool.
She can't swim?
Well, yes and no. We used to swim a lot together when we were kids. In fact, she swam like a fish until that day when she almost drowned. When the accident happened, I was in my room. I learned later that EE was calling me for help. She didn't doubt for a minute that I'd be there. You could see the pool from my room, but I didn't realize at the time that she needed my help.
What were you doing?
I was...
So Emma survived the ordeal.
Yeah, but my father didn't.
So you blamed yourself and left your family?
No. EE seems to believe that was the case. The fact is, I betrayed her.
And you think she can't swim because of the traumatic experience?
I haven't seen her since that day, but yes, I think so. I got a letter from Julie, her mother, after they moved back to England. In her letter, she mentioned that EE couldn't swim anymore, that she refused to even wear a bathing suit.
Damn, if she still can't swim, we're in trouble. Level B1 in the core is pretty much flooded.
Look, maybe you can help her overcome the trauma.
You want me to help her get over it?
Well, it's still gonna take some time to repair the Kamov.
Sorry, kid. Emma's rescue is up to you.
Thanks. An underwater mission. Well, this is a first. Look, I'll see what I can do.
I suggest that you drum the map of the building into your head, because you won't have time to look at it when you try to bring Emma out.
I'm counting on you, Raiden.
I covered most of the core when I had to take out the C4s. If there's anything you need to ask me, call me on the Kodak.
I'll do that.
Alright. So we got a big problem now. I thought I had... Never mind. Ah, these controls. Alright, there we go. We're in that door.
Still ticking, huh?
Unfortunately, hell had no vacancies. I thought so. Human muscles are quite eloquent. They speak out clearly what a person's next move will be. They even tell me which way a gun is going to be pointed before the trigger is pulled. But your muscles, they're different. This should be fun. Well worth the wait.
You knew I was coming?
You've become a nuisance. I can't let you interfere with Arsenal gear. The girl is just ahead. She is of no use to us now. But she served us well as the live bait for the big catch. Crazy Ivan sometimes speaks the truth.
Emma's alive?
She was some time ago. But the flooding has become quite serious. I wouldn't be surprised if she's a mermaid now.
What?
Did you really think killing the president would prevent a nuclear strike? Think again.
I didn't do it.
Arsenal is still armed with a purified hydrogen bomb.
Purified hydrogen bomb?
This is no ordinary nuclear bomb. This weapon is capable of heavy hydrogen nuclear fusion using lasers and magnetics to generate heat-insulated compression. It was a top-secret project initiated by the current president, and Solidus has no idea of its existence. The clean thermonuclear bomb is at an experimental stage and is handled differently. Specifically, it becomes launch-capable when Arsenal is activated. A nuclear threat still exists. 6 months ago, we lost everything we believed in. We were abandoned to take the fall in their cover-up. We were labeled as killers, responsible for the mass murder of civilians as well as our own allies. And the public believed every word, turning a deaf ear to whatever we had to say to the contrary. Our only goal is to wipe them from the face of the earth and destroy this world of deceit they have created along with them.
You're insane.
In insane. We might be the only ones telling the truth.
Final check for activating Arsenal has been completed. All Arsenal personnel report to your stations.
Well, it sounds like Arsenal's ready to go into operation.
Damn it!
You're still hoping that the girl can install that virus you're carrying around, aren't you?
You know?
It's a shame you're not going to be around long enough to hand her the program. That isn't seawater, you know. It's a byproduct of the microbes contained in the pool. Buoyancy is practically non-existent thanks to the high oxygen content. Once you fall in, you don't come up. Take a good look at your grave. Show me what you've got.
Show me what you've got. Alright, I've forgotten how this guy works. I think he stun grenades. Grenade launcher, huh? Sure, I'll give it a whirl. So he's good at dodging pistol fire. God, they really updated the graphical effects of this fight. Oh, that's right. I used to just beat the shit out of him. That's how I used to win this fight. Come on, peel off the bleed. Sparks, what's up, man? We're doing the vamp fight. This guy is a dick. I mean... I was shooting right at him. It should have worked. It didn't work. Should have worked.
Right, come in.
That was weird.
Right.
Well, he knocked me into the water. And the water's so dense that you can't swim in it, so... That's why we died so quick. RGBs. It doesn't stay put. Oh, I forgot you can shoot the knives out of there. I'm like a mermaid. Free shots because I can't get any tracking. They're a real dick, man. It's so hard to aim this fucking thing. It's really just any gun in the earlier Metal Gears on PS3. They're just hard to aim. I guess we're going for a non-lethal kill. Come on, I was punching him. Give me a hit stun at least. I forget what you do with that. I forget what you do with that. 3 hits. 3 hits. Bastard. Figured that'd work. Oh, whatever. I run up and punch him and then I fly back. Come on, do a little bit of auto aiming up. I hate that, right? Like I've got him 1 hit from melee from winning the fight, but it is not giving me the victory. It refuses to let me actually hit him. Oh, there goes the
My body.
I got stuck there. That was weird. Oh.
I can't move.
Nothing I can do if he throws those.
Take this.
Alright. So I've clearly forgotten the trick to fight with him. Because what I remember doing is a lot of melee combat with him, but you get his health low enough and he just starts ignoring your attempts to do any melee. A real bummer. what I'm talking about, man. Like, give me some kind of indication of where you're at. Oh my god. Like, I saw him go to the other corner, and he's just not over there when he gets done. Come. Alright. Cool. Fantastic. Completely facing the wrong direction for the entirety of that combo. Fine. It's fine. It's fine. See, like that right there, like I'm supposed to approach him and then get him to flip over me. And then I turn around and I combo him, but it's not letting me do that anymore. Alright, using the ration then. I don't want to do claymores because I feel like I'll trip over them. Actually, a little bit of info. I don't know how to be like already swinging and facing the direction I don't know where he's going to be. Like, if he decides to do melee, I just don't know what to do. Boom. That time I was actually hitting him. I actually had done what I think I needed to do, which was predict where he was going to land and start swinging before he hits the ground. And he just does whatever he wants. All right, so we don't fight him anymore. We're no more fist fights. Just you're not allowed to. Like you were allowed to, you're not allowed to now, though. Could have sworn you can take him in a fist fight the entire way through. Okay. So I just have to give him a free hit every time, and any teleport slides to make sure that he stays within range of your character model. And I guess we're just taking unpreventable damage. Fuck, man. I forgot how much I fucking hate fighting you. My problem with this fight, the reason why I'm getting so frustrated with it, is that it establishes rules at the beginning of the fight, and then it changes the rules by the end of the fight. Which most boss fights in all games, especially Metal Gear games, it establishes the rules early on and then it makes those rules harder to deal with as you play the game. Or as you complete the boss. So like, Batman's a good example. Like, while we're fighting, you got to run around and find the bombs. Well, I'm going to make it faster and faster, and I'm going to try and attack you while you're defusing the bombs. Like, the elements stay the same.
What's wrong?
So with this one,
Raiden.
they teach you that you can punch him, but then they take away that rule. Like right now they're establishing, you know, wait for him to stop walking and then you can shoot him. It's done doing his stuff, you can get a shot in, and then it changes that rule too. Which I think is the point, right? Because Vamp's supposed to be an actual vampire that you don't know how to deal with him. I really wish that did damage to his health and not his oxygen bar. He's getting hit with a grenade underwater. Should take some damage, I think. Yeah, like right here. Okay. This is showing us that we can actually fight him. But then this rule will change later. And actually, I don't know why I'm even doing melee damage to him. I can't KO him. Thanks for popping out of the water, bud. All right. Only thing I can think of doing. But like that requires an incredible amount of luck and speed. You hit the right button, or you're gonna die. That is so. The speed that happens at tells me that you're not supposed to. You're not supposed to actually shoot him. You roll away. He teleport slides. His character is glued to your character model. So if you do get away from him, his character model is going to move along with you to make sure that the hit still happens. All the programming right there is telling me is you have to take this hit. You have to. I'm already mid-swing. Matter. Well, the reality is the very easy settings have been in there for a while. This Kojima wants the games to be very hard. He did say that he programmed them and designed them to be rather difficult and challenging games. They're doable on normal. And that's the beauty of it, is even on easy and very easy, you still get a really good grasp of how this game is supposed to operate. See? I'm getting away just by inches. And I would just like to get my bearings for a second here. It's just, the biggest problem I'm having is playing all these other video games on PC and shit and getting used to like the current gen systems, and then getting back on a PlayStation 3 controller with PlayStation 2 mechanics and try to like quickly aim the way that I need to quickly aim. It's, I'm not gonna explain it. It's very frustrating. It feels like your fingers are tied together and stuck in mud, and you're not allowed to move the way that you got all this muscle memory built up for all these new gen consoles and shit. It makes it really fucking frustrating. I used to have muscle memory for this game and was able to... Oh man, that pisses me off that I am sitting there punching you in your goddamn fucking head, and you're just like, yeah, I don't care about anything in the world. I'm just gonna go ahead and get free hits on you. I'm gonna do it 3 times in a row. It's just consistent damage you have to take. You don't have an option in the matter. That's really fucking frustrating. Oh man, see, like I could have gotten a hit off on that. It was back in the day, but these controls are so swirly. All right, I just need one more hit on him. One more hit on him. Oh great. The acceleration feels so slow initially, and then it gets way too fast later. Alright, there we go. We finally got him. Fuck yes.
Colonel, they've apparently completed the final check procedure for Arsenal gear.
Find Emma on the double. You've got to get her to install the virus program that the President gave you. When you find her, take her to the computer room on level B2 in the core of Shell 1.
Snake, did you catch all that? I didn't make it on time. Arsenal's going active.
Yeah, I heard. The hostage rescue's gonna have to wait.
I'm going after Emma.
We'll secure the computer room. Looks like we can't install the virus program without Emma.
Can't your partner do it?
I would if I could, but the security for this system is no joke. I need more time.
That's why we need her.
Understood. I'll make sure you have your family reunion. What's up?
A lot of years have passed between EE and me.
Then you should see her, right?
I don't have the right to see her.
We can talk about this later. Raiden, I think you'd better get moving. Emma's in the locker room to the north, right?
I'm on it.
All right. Yeah, I mean, a lot of going back and playing these old games, the difficulty is going to come from, like, the old control schemes. Because I always very much fondly remember the Metal Gear games for having very tight and clean controls. But, I mean, things change with generations, man. They just do. And you gotta adapt and you get used to those new play styles and stuff like that, and it makes it hard. It makes it really hard. I just wish there was some, I don't know, miracle that took place and all video games forever just got together and they all patched their games to have the exact same acceleration configuration on joysticks. Oh my god, what is it? And they all just agreed that Call of Duty had the best first-person shooter acceleration on sticks configuration. And Halo. Actually, Halo had it better. I got myself lost. Oh, no. We know exactly where we're at now. And just patch it into your damn game. Make all of it work the same. Put in X and Y inverse controls on all games. Always and forever. Yeah. Go back and patch N64 games too. I don't give a shit. Ow. Re-release them. I think I've gone the correct direction. Maybe. Yes. Have. Oh, the escape scene in Metal Gear Solid 1 is a nightmare. That is really hard to control. And for the time, it was like, whoa, this is awesome. I just found something. It was body armor. Look at that. That ain't that cool. Which, I mean, mapping controls is one thing for me. It is acceleration is the big thing for me. And what I mean by that for people that are watching the series at a later time and don't know what I'm talking about, when you have joysticks and you push on the joystick at different radiance when you're looking through a first-person camera, right? So, if you just put it to the left, it goes a certain speed. If you push it to the left a little bit, it goes a different speed. But if you go in the middle, what it does is it takes that slowest speed and that fastest speed, and it creates a gradual effect. Now, how fast it goes on that graph of acceleration is acceleration configuration. It's all the same data, every single first-person game ever. Call of Duty, Halo, Battlefield, all of it's the same data. X and Y axes, and how fast along it moves. It moves. But every single development company decides to set those numbers in a different way. So you get yourself used to playing Call of Duty, and then you go to play Battlefield, and you're used to having to slam the stick all the way to get so far on the screen, but on theirs, the acceleration's a lot faster. So you end up backwards, and you're nowhere close, and then when we're talking fine motor skills to dial in a headshot and stuff like that, it's frustrating for your muscles. It's actually infuriating to feel it not do it the way you're used to because you have muscle memory built up. And so much of video games is muscle memory that I've been saying for years and years and years, there needs to be one agreed upon acceleration configuration for shooters and for first person period. And it needs to be what Halo has. Everybody just needs to copy that configuration setting and stick with it. The only thing you're going to do is cause us to like your game more. That's the only thing you're going to do. You're not going to be like, well, our game is designed out of artisanal, homegrown, and locally sourced coding, and we can't use that kind of... No, that's not... It's fuck... Shut up. Just use the same config... Halo's probably the most played console game that people grew up on, that are Call of Duty, and the acceleration on both of those games is very, very close. I'm looking at you, Battlefield. Your games on controllers are just a nightmare. Just a nightmare. Just a nightmare. It's... For 2 inches, it feels like it's made out of molasses. And the rest of it's a gunshot. Just takes off. Ugh. But yeah, that's what's frustrating. I needed that kind of muscle memory for the vamp fight, and I didn't have it because I'm used to this generation's acceleration stick. Yeah, and they're changing the buttons now, too. That's another good point. It used to be the start and select button. It's always been the start and select button. Now it's the menu and options button now. It's getting weird, guys.
Are you all right?
Who are you?
Raiden, I'm getting you out of here.
Get me out. You're lying. Where are you taking me this time?
What are you talking about? I'm here to help. Here, I'll prove it. Do you have nanos?
What?
Well, do you?
I do. Everybody on this project has them.
Okay, good. Let's try. Can you hear me now?
Nanocommunication?
That's right. I have nanomachines too.
Then you're not one of them.
That's what I've been trying to tell you.
And you came to rescue me?
Actually, I need your help to stop Arsenal. I understand you're the only one who might be able to do it.
And who told you that?
The President.
Really?
I need you to come with me to Shell 1. Your brother's waiting for you there.
My brother?
Come on! We have to get moving. This place will be flooded soon. We better move.
I can't. I can't swim. Leave me.
You can swim. You used to love it.
How do you know?
Your brother told me.
He's really here?
That's right. He's here to rescue you.
I don't believe you. He would never come for me.
And I'm telling you he's here, waiting for us at Shell 1.
No! He left me, my mother, when we needed him the most. When my father died, all he could think about was himself.
Emma, we can go over all that later. But first, we have to get out of here.
No! I hate water! It's hopeless! I can't swim! I can't swim!
You can do it!
I can't!
Come on, deep down inside, you know you can swim.
I can't keep my eyes open in the water. Endless blue. The water, it wants me. It won't let me go.
All right, then close your eyes. I'll guide you.
I was injected with something. My legs. I have trouble moving them.
Listen, Emma, just hold your breath. I'll do the rest. First, we'll head to filter chamber 2. Then we'll take a break.
And all I have to do is hold my breath.
That's right.
How long?
Just a little while.
Are you sure?
Of course I'm sure. That's how I got here.
I don't think I can do it. I'm not good at holding my breath.
Look, Emma, I have an idea. Put your ear against my chest and listen to my heartbeat.
Your heartbeat?
Count the beats. Don't think about anything else. When you reach 100, open your eyes. By that time, we'll be on the other side. Give me a signal if you think you're running out of breath.
What will you do then?
I'll swim faster. Hang on tight. Okay, let's go.
I'm closing my eyes.
Take some deep breaths. 1, 2, 3.
Wait!
What is it?
Let me take off my glasses.
You know, you should wear contacts.
There's nothing wrong with my eyes.
Hmm?
I wear them for show.
Trying to be different from the other girls?
No, it's not like that. I like glasses. And there's this guy I liked who used to wear them.
Your first boyfriend?
No. Somebody more important. Anyway, they bring me luck.
I see. Okay, let's go.
All right. Babysitting simulator. Take it easy on her. Yeah, so take a minute to talk about Kojima and his ability to make you change your opinion on characters. Metal Gear Solid 2 makes me hate Raiden, and as the series continues, I fall in love with Raiden. And in Metal Gear Solid 1, Otacon's like really kind of a pain in the ass and annoying, but Metal Gear Solid 2, you see the camaraderie with Snake, especially the way he behaves in Metal Gear Solid 4. I'm like, dude, Otacon is fucking awesome. I end up loving Otacon at the end because he represents a nerd who can't fight. Like, he represents the gamers more than anybody else in this series because he wants to do what's right, but he can't get out there and shoot the bullets and stuff like that. I don't remember, but I think EE falls in love with Snake, or not Snake, Raiden here. It gets a little weird. Maybe she doesn't. Maybe I'm remembering it wrong.
Raiden, take Emma and go to strut L. There's a ladder down onto the oil fence on the ocean surface from that strut.
Okay. Nothing interesting there. Oh, wrong controls. I don't mind it. I love Otacon. We could end this mission right now.
You did good.
I concentrated on your heartbeat. It reminded me of when I was a kid. I remember my brother giving me a piggyback ride. I was sleeping with my ear against his back. I could hear his heartbeat.
Sounds like you were close.
We were, back then. We were stepchildren in our parents' second marriages. Wherever my brother went, I used to tag along. My brother didn't have any close friends, so he used to take care of me. We both wanted to be loved so much. So much that we used to pretend.
Pretend?
Yeah, we used to play house. My brother was the husband and I was the wife. But it was always just make-believe. We were only kids. You know what I mean.
I never had a family, but I think I know what you mean.
Hold on, shut up, I got a call.
Raiden, what's your status?
Colonel? I've got Emma Emmerich here. We've managed to avoid drowning.
Good job. Get her over to Shell 1 as soon as you can.
That's going to be hard with the connecting bridge on the upper level destroyed.
Didn't Olga say something about taking the oil fence at the bottom of Strut L?
Yeah, I remember that.
You should be able to go down by way of Strut L. Try and get over there.
What about Emma? She's been injected with something and she can't walk without any help.
Take her with you. Free your hands of any equipment and hold down the action button to give her a hand. To release your grip on her, take your finger off the action button. Emma can sit and wait until you help her back up. And be careful. You won't be able to use any weapons while you're leading her. Now head for Strut L.
We're on our way.
Raiden, we've infiltrated the computer room. What's your situation?
Emma's safe. We're heading your way.
Good job.
Shell 1's deserted. Looks like everybody's aboard Arsenal.
I had a look at the system, but there's nothing I can do. EE's our only hope.
Right. I'll put her on then.
Huh? EE? What? How?
I'll use my Kodak as a relay. Here she is.
How?
EE, is that you?
How?
EE. Why are you involved with Metal Gear?
Huh?
You knew our family's dark history and still got involved? What's wrong with you?
I should have known.
Answer me. Why are you repeating the same mistake?
I wanted to hurt you. I wanted to see you suffer.
EE?
You abandoned me.
No, that's not what happened.
All right, that's enough.
Who are you?
I'm a friend of Otacon's, Emma.
Otacon?
Enough with the sibling rivalry.
That's not what this is.
We haven't got time for this. Raiden, get her over here right now.
I...
Gotcha, Snake. I'll head over there with Emma.
Most of the enemy's aboard Arsenal, but I suggest you be careful. Make sure Emma gets here in one piece.
Raiden, take care of my sister.
Don't worry. I'll get her there.
Okay. Hey, Emma, this is where I fought a vampire. We're out there, you know. And I used to be able to... one way we'll be able to tell is if we boot up Metal Gear Solid 3's the frog shooting thing. Because I got all the frogs on Metal Gear Solid 3. And like you used to have to be able to like expect wind variance and bullet drifting and shit like that. And I was able to do it back then. See if we can still do it today. I don't think I can. Controls are... Where the fuck's Emma? I gotta go pick her up. Come here, gremlin. On a scale 1 to 10 of... I didn't mean to do that. That was a 10. Or that. Emma. Oh, that's right. I hold the triangle button. Come in. Come, kid. Come on. Go. Whoops. Be a short scene.
Emma, Snake and Hal are waiting for us in Shell 1's computer room. I've got this disk that the President gave me. This disk is supposed to contain a virus that can corrupt Arsenal Gear's operating system. We need you to...
This is my program.
What?
Why did the President give it to you?
Huh?
Did something happen to the President?
just say he's dead.
President. He's dead.
What?
You actually wrote this virus?
It's not really a virus. It's more like a worm cluster. It's actually a delayed effect autonomous program that's designed to invade GW's cerebrum and render its nerve connections useless.
You know what GW is?
Of course. I created it.
Huh?
You look surprised.
Well,
Cat got your tongue?
I'm sorry. I
didn't realize she made
How about
GW.
the Patriots? Ever heard of them?
Yes, but I only know what I've been told.
Can you tell me what you know?
Sure, but it's hard to put into words.
Right. Are you reading me, Emma?
Yes, loud and clear.
The President said that Arsenal gear was the Patriots' key to supremacy.
That's as good a description as any.
What exactly is it?
It's a massive data processing system capable of controlling information on a global scale.
A data processing system?
That's right. The system's a social device for maintaining the Patriots' control.
You've lost me.
Well, in this day and age, information emerges from every direction and is freely distributed. A variety of information gathered by servers employing the latest in high-speed communication networks and P2P technology is rapidly circulated to individuals. In fact, the speed of this circulation process is accelerating on an almost daily basis. The Patriots seem to be afraid of this development. Apparently, they believe that their role will shift from dominant to dominated.
Huh?
Let me give you an example. You're aware of Solid Snake's anti-Metal Gear activities, aren't you?
Yeah, I know a little about it.
Well, that's just a small sample of uncontrolled information. I can guarantee you the Patriots did not want Solid Snake's name publicized. Now, look at it like this. Political scandal, corporate corruption, up until now, the Patriots have managed to keep a lid on these and other self-serving events. But with their existing data processing system, they're no longer able to effectively control the flow of information generated at the individual level. With the newly created system, they can fully regulate digital information. High-level information can be categorized in stages, given clearance levels, and deleted as necessary, never to be seen by the public. By deleting such information, the Patriots can shape the course of history as they see fit.
Somebody's bound to catch on.
No, the memory capacity, not to mention the lifespan of the average individual, is extremely limited. On the other hand, digital information lasts virtually forever. It doesn't deteriorate.
So?
The alphabet, 26 letters, right? It could have been 30 letters. What if the 4 deleted letters were controlled by a program?
Impossible.
It's not. In fact, something similar is already underway. Do you know how many genes exist in an individual?
About 30 to 40,000?
Right, that's what was announced at the turn of the century, but there's actually 100,000 according to the original theory advanced by the scientific community. Information regarding the remaining 60,000 was suppressed by the Patriots.
No.
Why? How would you know? Do you know what a gene looks like? Did you count them yourself?
There are research organizations.
Of course, and their reports have already been subtly altered. They're even beginning to believe the doctored reports. GW is a system that allows the Patriots to decide what will be recorded in tomorrow's history.
So what we're talking about is one huge censorship system for deleting information which might be inconvenient to the Patriots.
Exactly. The actual physical core for handling the task, GW, is installed in Arsenal. It's the only system in the world with an optic neural AI that has a parallel processing capacity of 980 trillion Hammets.
I suppose that being a specialist in neural AI and complex logic played a significant role in your association with the Metal Gear project.
That's not the only reason.
What do you mean? I guess there are plenty of other reasons.
Yes, there are.
I understand.
Do you?
So Arsenal Gear was actually designed to protect the GW system, wasn't it?
Yes. It's armed with everything, including nuclear weapons, and is fully equipped with cyber-terrorist countermeasures. Physically and logically, it's the ultimate fortress for housing GW.
But is the AI actually capable of controlling everything?
No. GW is only the system's core. It's only for deciding what data is stored or deleted. The actual subsystem for executing the task exists within our social structure.
What?
Do you remember the panic that gripped the computer industry prior to the end of the century?
You mean the Y2K problem?
That's right. If you recall, our government supplied the world with a countermeasure program, using the internet at full capacity. The program was distributed to every governmental organization, every key facility throughout the world. In addition, the same program was included in an OS application for distribution among the public.
Let me guess. The Y2K countermeasure contained a program designed by the Patriots.
Yes, and everything supplied from that day onward contains the same program.
Impossible.
Do you know how a computer operates? Do you really know the basic principles on how data is exchanged? Nobody's aware of it, but there's a subsystem in place, and it's about to be activated.
Is that why Solidus wants to burn out every electrical circuit in Manhattan with a nuclear blast?
Probably, but the overall system isn't actually complete.
What?
It still lacks the necessary factors for judging situations. I heard they were planning a major experiment in the next few days to provide complex data for GW to study. And suddenly all this happens.
Emma, it's not your fault. If it wasn't for the terrorists...
Yeah, you're right. Well, I think that's about all I know.
Right. Thanks. I think we'd better head for the computer room.
My bird in the computer room. Is he safe?
That noisy, overgrown parakeet?
Excuse me, he's a parrot. And he's my best friend. My only friend.
Well, the bird's okay.
Good. Did you know that in the old days, miners used to take a canary into the mine shafts to detect toxic gas?
That's what he's for?
No. I really needed someone to talk to.
Right. I think we'd better get moving. We've got a little longer to cover than the last time.
I'll give it my best.
Whatever you do, don't open your eyes.
Why not?
A dead body, not a pretty sight.
Oh.
Once we get past it, it'll be too dark to see anything. What are those sticks in your head?
These? They're lacquered chopsticks. They hold your hair in place. Did you know that they're pretty popular in Europe and South America?
Can't say that I do. You're not only cute, but smart too.
Oh, I'm much more than cute.
Okay, let's go.
Not only cute, fucking stop. Stop it. Stop that right now. They're chopsticks, you dumbass. Okay, it's just a door. Swim through it. Jackass. I know, Emma. I know. Oh, that was the long one. That was the hard one right there. Oh, and that's probably the worst part of the game right there. Dunskies. Come on, stupid. Go.
I can't stand bugs. I am not moving.
No, Emma, you're a real pain in the ass. Now I got an idea. Why don't I just freeze you and the bugs won't go near you? No? Oh, alright. Now to make her think I killed all the bugs. Alright, I killed them all with my machine gun. Beep-a-boop. Beep-a-doop. It looks so much cooler in the BDU. 2 out of 5 rations. Ooh, boy. Alright, Emma, let's go. Beep-a-doop. Saw somebody. Saw somebody. Huh? Come. Looks like a raid is on the horizon. The Mongolians are coming in force. Yeah, it's supposed to rain. It was like a 60-something% chance today. Around 5 o'clock, supposed to rain. Excited for that.
We have a man down. Increase to maximum security.
Send the replacement guard for the area.
Understood. Sending reinforcements to the first floor of the shell to exercise.
Count up the enemy.
Alright, alright. That's something I dearly miss about the other Metal Gears, is you can fight your way out of an alert mode. Yeah, see, just kill me, because See, in the later Metal Gears, they let you fight your way out of an alert mode.
No! Raiden!
So an alert mode isn't pretty much the end of the world. There's not a lot of places for me to hide on this level and take her with me. So it would have been a real pain in the ass. So it's just like, just kill me and let me just restart it, because there's no point to fighting them. They infinitely spawn, you know what I mean? But, in the later Metal Gears, if you take out everybody that got called in,
Freeze!
you can get out of the alert phase. My best to hide these bodies. He had just Nikita missiles on him? Okay. I left her back there. I didn't realize killing him would have set it off.
Enemy personnel on board. All units, maximum alert.
Send a replacement guard for the area.
Understood. Sending reinforcements to the first floor of the Shell 2 core. Exercise extreme caution.
Send additional personnel.
Understood. Sending a backup squad to the first floor of the Shell 2 core. Secure the passageway.
That doesn't count! That shouldn't count! Alright, so you know how I didn't want you to see Stillman's dead body? Ignore these dead bodies. Pretend like they're not all, you know, dead. Come on now.
Was there a noise just now?
Freeze!
Better drop something. We're gonna shoot your dick off. Emma? Yeah, so about that. Don't look at these bodies. Not a big deal. Don't sit down. Get up. All right. KL connecting bridge. All right, let's go. Okay, so we need to turn right and go down strut L. Come on, Emma, you're being kind of useless. Let's go. Let's go, let's go. Don't fall. You gotta be kidding me! Emma, you alright over there? Don't sit down in the fire, what are you doing? Are you WoW DPS? No, no! Stop being on fire. Good. What?
Damn it.
What's wrong?
This door is security level 5. I don't have card 5. Damn.
Giving up already?
Why does everybody have better
Ta-da!
cards than me?
What the?
Are you impressed?
You should have told me you had it.
Well, the truth is, I just remembered it myself.
Look at him longingly. More of a girl than you are. Alright. Running low on the killy bullets. The boom boom. Do you think this is fair? Do you think any of this is okay?
Hey, what's wrong?
I'm dead.
Raiden!
Could have been helping me. Emma. Alright. Alright. Why is that missing? Ooh. We'll go back, Billy. Piece of shit, motherfucker. How are both of you alive still? Go over the railing. Fall to your doom. I mean, I shot you to your doom. You know. Whatever. Alright, let's go. Don't forget about the dead bodies. Fine. Just, you know, not alive anymore.
I have a question for you.
What is it?
How do you feel about heights?
I can't say I like heights. The water's higher on my phobia list. Why?
Well, we have to go down a ladder.
How far down?
Just a little bit.
Why do I feel like we've had this conversation before? How little is little?
About 130 feet. Think you can do it?
Would you take no for an answer?
How are your legs?
Better. The numbness is gone. I can climb down on my own.
Okay, follow me.
Sunset. It's beautiful.
If we don't hurry, it'll be the last we see. Enemy soldiers, gun ciphers. I don't think we're gonna be able to slip past all that. Looks like it can barely support one person. How much do you weigh, Emma?
Are you gonna ask me how old I am next?
If you go alone, I think you can make it across. This is Raiden. Do you read me?
Yeah, what's up?
We've made it to the lower part of Strut L. We'll have to cross the water from here.
Can Emma walk?
Yeah, she's okay. The pontoon bridge doesn't look too sturdy. Emma's gonna have to cross it alone.
Right. the oil fence.
There are ciphers and several guards.
Raiden, you're carrying a PSG-1, aren't you?
Yeah,
It's time to play sniper.
not bad. This spot gives me a good view of the targets.
You're going to have to cover Emma until she crosses to strut E. I'll get there and provide some support of my own.
Thanks.
Think you can handle it?
Yeah, I know the drill. I faced a similar situation in advanced mode level 4 VR training with the PSG-1.
VR? Guess it's better than nothing. Make sure you don't hit Emma. Right now, with Arsenal's boarding in progress, security should be at a minimum. That doesn't mean it's going to be easy. Given the situation, they've probably got claymores in place to make up for the security shortage. Make sure you use your thermal goggles.
Right.
Okay, I'm heading for strut E.
Emma, are you reading me?
Loud and clear.
I'm gonna clear a path for you from here.
How?
Sniper fire.
You're kidding.
Trust me.
What if I fall into the sea? I can't swim.
You were doing pretty good a few minutes ago.
Okay.
Think you can do it?
Would you take no for an answer?
No. All right, get going. You'll be fine.
I never understood why we have to clear these guys on the go as she's moving. Versus, like, hey, let me shoot them all first. And then you can take off. There you go, finally.
Emma, open your eyes. Emma! Emma!
No, Emma is not the president's daughter. Emma is Otacon's sister. Can we not have, like, the most head bob that there's ever been in any video game ever in the human history of foreverness? God, Metal Gear. What is she dying
This
to?
isn't happening.
What is she dying to? No, I don't know. Okay. Clearly, I need to just use the scope for right now. Is there a mine on the thing that I just don't see? There's mines.
No!
Why are there Claymore mines on it? Oh, it is so frustrating, the head wobble on this game. Okay. More pentamazine. What the fuck is going on over here? Hey, can you... Surprise! I know you killed a bunch of guys, but we're just gonna summon a whole bunch more. Got 17 rounds left. Okay, and we're just bringing back all of ciphers that I killed. Keep my eyes on her for a little bit. I have no more rounds. Head wobble has begun. It's impossible to snipe without the pentamazine. Ugh. I was actually hitting down and right that last second, and the sniper rifle was going up and left. It is ridiculous how much it just doesn't matter what you try to do if you don't have pentamazine. Any fucking mines. Why is she getting discovered? I just checked on her.
This is Snake. Can you hear me?
Yeah, nice and clear.
I've reached my sniping position on Strut E. I'll provide support fire from here.
Right. Do me a favor and take out whatever I miss.
Just call me when you want me to shoot.
Okay. Snake, I want you to shoot always and forever and never stop.
Damn, I don't think I can do this. Snake, take over for me.
I'll take care of it then.
Yes.
I'm going to show you how sniping should be handled. Take a good look. My sniping field will be limited to the area you're watching through your PSG-1 scope. Keep a good lookout on Emma's surroundings, even while I'm shooting, all right?
Thank you, Snake. Taking out the mines for us. That's Snake right there. You can see him a little bit, guys. Now, they give you this ability to have Snake help you because you might run out of pentamazine or you might run out of ammo and stuff like that. So the reason why Snake's in here is to make sure that doesn't happen. And I just like Snake better than Raiden, so I want him to kill everything. God, I love this game. I love all of them. From here on out, after Metal Gear Solid 2, we get into some really good Metal Gear games. Metal Gear Solid 3 is easily almost the best of all of them. Metal Gear Solid 3 is super, super, super good. You do some stuff in Metal Gear Solid 3 that you don't get to do in the other games. Because it's the absolute... Also, it's worth noting, this is... Metal Gear Solid 3, when we get to that game, will be the first time we're actually changing up the timeline. So the timeline starts in 1995 and moves forward all the way up to Metal Gear Solid 2. After this story, we go back in time and we change up the story, the chronological story. We actually do a prequel for once. So it is from after this game, that point forward, that's when this story gets super confusing for people. Because you don't know which characters are which characters anymore, you don't know what the timeline is, and we'll go through and do our best to organize that. Oh yeah, this head wobble. This head wobble. Intense.
Raiden, you didn't!
EE, come on, answer me! EE! EE!
excited to do it. But don't give it to him quite yet. We're almost done. Images.
Right. Emma's been stabbed.
Oh, I'm up here.
Bastard. How bad is it?
She's conscious, but the bleeding's bad. I'm bringing her over there right now. Raiden, get that disc over here as soon as possible. I'm afraid her time's running out.
I'll be there.
EE stands for Emma Emmerich, which is Al Emmerich's sister, or Otacon.
Snake, what's your situation over there?
Emma seems to be, doing something to GW's defensive capabilities. All we need now is your disc. You better hurry. I don't think she's gonna make it.
How's the bleeding?
Just get over here. You'll find the coast is clear with everybody aboard Arsenal right now.
Understood.
Alright, so Emma's not looking good, guys. Give me my body armor. Okay, so boxes ain't running right now. He's just chilling. He's just listening to music. What strut do I got to get to?
Arsenal's launch has initiated a security lockout. Otacon's managed to override anything that leads to the computing room. This is no time to get sidetracked. Hurry!
Alright. So... what's happening? I can hear him, and as soon as we get to the computing room, I will show everybody what you... What's up, Pink Dolphin? Carrier boy. I like that. I like that. Processing facilities, sewage treatment, biochem lab, power plant, warehouse. I think it's in the core. It's an oil ship. But, welcome, Pink Dolphin. No, no, no! No, I forgot about that.
Raiden, what's wrong? Raiden!
So yeah, this is, again, kind of my point like I was talking about earlier. In the later Metal Gear games, you can actually fight your way out of an alert. In the earlier ones, you really can't. And so whenever you... What ends up happening after playing a lot of a particular Metal Gear game, you wind up just saying, screw it, and anytime you get an alert, you just let yourself die, because it's easier than trying to fight it off or go and hide. Like, it's easier to, and that's not the intent for the design of the gameplay, which kind of detracts from how you're supposed to be excuse me, how you're supposed to be experiencing the game. So they learn later that, you know, let players play the way they want to, and allow them the ability to get out of an alert through combat, not just evasion and hiding. And I think Metal Gear Solid 3 is actually the beginning of that, where you can actually fight your way out of an alert, which we'll be playing after this. Oh, come off of it! I was trying to jump over the railing.
Right.
That's ridiculous.
Right. Answer me. Raiden!
That's ridiculous. I don't want a sniper rifle right now, you kidding me? I wonder if this trick, it works in Metal Gear Solid 3, I wonder if it works in this one. Feels like it does a little bit. So in Metal Gear Solid 3, using boxes to climb ladder or steps makes you go faster, because there's a longer animation for walking up steps without a box on. Alright, I need to be able... that. Yeah, there's a Zone of the Enders box, and then there is a McFarland Toys box as well. Because when Metal Gear Solid 2 was coming out, there was a agreement for McFarlane to make some McFarlane toys of Metal Gear. I always hate that jump. Always hated that jump. Couldn't have cleared the claymores for us, Snake. Okay, I'll heal up. Let's go!
How's Emma? I think he got some internal organs. We can't stop the bleeding.
How?
I'm here.
Got the disc. Emma set everything up. Apparently all you have to do is pop in the disc. That should insert the virus into the AI.
Is it working?
Just leave it to Emma. What the?
An antibody agent?
Damn! The connection's been cut.
Is the virus upload complete?
I don't think so. The count stopped at 90%. Otacon.
I don't think Emma's made any mistakes.
But
a portion of the worm cluster might have been altered after the disk left Emma's hands.
By the Patriots?
Will the virus still work?
I have no idea.
Hal, is everything all right?
It's all right. Everything's all right.
Good. At least I won't be adding another page to our family's dark history.
Yeah, that's right.
What if the virus doesn't work?
Either destroy that thing, or take out Solidus and his men.
How do we get on board?
I don't think we can. Unless somebody inside gives us a hand.
Hal, I always...
What is it?
wanted to see you again.
You don't hate me?
Never. I never wanted to get in your way. I never wanted to hurt you. I thought that with Arsenal, if I followed in your footsteps, I could be closer. I just wanted you to look at me. Look at me as a woman.
I could never do that.
Don't be so honest. It hurts.
Sorry.
Can I ask you one last favor?
Sure.
Call me Emma.
What?
Please call me Emma.
What's wrong with EE? Emma? 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 Answer me! I didn't leave you. Because of the accident, I had a relationship with your mother. She seduced me. And it went on. My father's death was no accident. He took his own life. It was my fault, all my fault. Forgive me, Emma.
Attention! Arsenal gear is ready for launch. Evacuate the upper levels immediately.
Sounds like they're cutting this area loose.
What do you mean?
It means we're gonna sink.
We have to get the hostages out.
What about the camo repairs?
Done.
We won't be able to get everybody aboard.
We'll just have to take as many as we can.
My sister won't be able to come with us.
We will be commencing the countdown shortly. Personnel in the upper levels, head for the evacuation area immediately.
I'm always the survivor. Why, Wolf?
Otacon, take care of the hostages.
What about you guys?
We got other arrangements. There's our ride out of here. Anyway, we're gonna have to sink that thing if the virus doesn't work.
I should be going with you.
You've got your job. We've got ours.
You mean I'd only get in your way?
Wrong. Only you can save those hostages. Got it?
Right. Listen, the two of you won't be able to destroy that thing. Eliminate the enemy. That's your only option.
How?
EE?
Otacon, try to get as many hostages out as you can. It's a short flight to the shore, so don't worry about overloading the Kamov.
Leave it to me.
I repeat, personnel in the upper levels, head for the evacuation area immediately.
I'm counting on you, Otacon.
Hal, I miss you. Hal, I miss you. I miss you. I miss you.
You and me, we're the same. Both you and I, we were always alone. Always. We only wanted to be loved. We were always waiting. Waiting for somebody. Somebody who would love us, but we were wrong. You can't wait to be loved. You have to go out and find it. 4 years ago, I realized that you can't just wish for a happy family. You have to make it happen. I only wish I knew that sooner. I learned that I could love, as you probably did, Emma.
You think he's gonna be okay?
He's tougher than he looks. Consider it done.
Now, how do we open this thing?
You can come out now.
A ninja? What the?
Arsenal's going to take off. We still need you to take care of a few things. This time, do not fail us.
Snake, what's this all about?
Bedtime, Raiden. I wouldn't do that.
You're changing sides now?
Change sides? I don't recall saying I was on yours.
Damn it. You!
Ready for some shut-eye?
Jack, are you reading me? Do you want to save your mission data up to this point?
I guess we do. Almost 11 hours in already and we're still not done.
Your mission data's been saved.
Is he still alive? He was when Olga brought him in. I've checked everything, including the genome data, but there's nothing on this guy. NSA, CIA, FBI. He doesn't exist in any database. He's a non-existent operative from a non-existent organization.
I suspected as much. However, I know this man.
Huh?
Wake him up.